Alrighty. Oh, the green screen might be cooked. Oh boy, I feel dehydrated, man, and sweaty, clammy. Oh shit, that's not good. My thing's gonna pop out. Get in there. There we go. Yeah, it's better. I was wondering why my microphone was being weird. It was offset by a big, basically falling out of the socket that holds it up there. Oh, let me chug some water. Chug some water. Oh, Mother Mary. Is the green screen cooked? It's not. We're good. Ooh, what is good, Cat? How are you, buddy? Ooh, hope you've had a fantastic day, morning, afternoon. I think it's afternoon. I think it's, yeah. Yeah. Man, what do you call it, Cat? I had a dude. You're probably the only person I talk about this. But I was going to say, I heard this thing this week and I wanted to try it. And it's basically as soon as you wake up, you just immediately start doing work. I'm not sure, maybe this is normal for people, but I find I need like maybe 30 minutes just to like not just immediately go into it, etc. But I was like, no, I want to try this, see if it's possible, because I was never a morning person. I've kind of conditioned myself to be. Anyways, so then I did that this week. I was like, okay, let's see. I did it today, actually, not this week. I did it today. And yeah, man, I immediately starting off the day with like, you immediately sit down and just do work and like things you need to do. Like for me, it was like in Blender for like 4 hours basically. But that is like such a, it's surprising you can do it. It's not enjoyable, but it is, you can do it. And that's the other thing I didn't get to mention yesterday when we were having our hangout stream kind of thing. My epiphany that I had this last week, which is kind of shitty. But the idea is essentially you have like this baseline that you once were. Maybe it's like you're playing a video game. Maybe it's you were like, you take a break from painting. Maybe it's you take a break from coding. Maybe it's you take a break from like managing computers, and you do something else. And it's like that one skill starts to kind of atrophy, but it sucks because you look back at that and you think, but I could, beforehand, I could do this. Like for me, I just give myself as an example. I could, like in the past, like maybe a month ago, I could have basically like woke up, did 4-hour block of like stuff, just like nonstop go without feeling any sort of like messed up or weirdness, anything like that. And then I could like give myself like maybe 30 minutes to eat lunch or something like that, and I could go right back into it and just keep going to like 3-4 hour blocks of my entire day, and I would just get so much shit done. And I was like, holy shit, it feels like I'm cheating basically playing, like how much progress I'm making. But now, because it's weird, because like when it comes to painting and all these things, it's like takes 30 minutes here, 40 minutes here, so it's not just like that one block of complete focus going straight through something. Anyways, my weird epiphany, which is kind of shitty, is that unfortunately, I look back at the person I was a month ago and thinks, like, why can't I get back to that? Like, what the fuck's wrong? What's this annoying? Like, I know I have that in me. I did it. Like, what's going on? But unfortunately, my epiphany is that it's exactly like exercise, which is if you were lifting, like, a crazy high weight at your peak and then you take some time off, you can't just immediately jump to that peak or you'll tear a muscle or you just won't be able to perform or you'll have recoil of any kind. Well, the reality is that you have to start lower and work your way back up again. Which the good news is that you can get back to that high point faster, but it doesn't mean you can't just jump to like the highest point and just expect your muscles just to fire in that way. So that's kind of what I started doing this week. I was like, shit, it's kind of kicking the stomach, but I have to go back to like 1 rep essentially when it comes to this. So I did like 1 4-hour block and then a little bit of a 20-minute, 30-minute block, because sometimes things are always spread out. But it was just one of those things that I thought was interesting. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced anything like that where you're like, yeah, man, it's like I feel like I was better at this at some point, and I'm annoyed that I can't get back there. But I think it's because you're starting too big and you need to break it down more so that you can kind of jump back in. Anyways, gang, on the topic of Palworld, I had the ambition to what?
The Cat God 11 said, "My brain, when I wake up, is still so groggy that unless I consciously try, it just starts playing music or whatever song I've been into at the time. Very annoying."
Dude, I again, one of the things that's been like, it's like one of the, if I could transfer one like crazy belief thing that I've developed this year, it's that every single thing that you ascribe to yourself. Maybe it's kindness, maybe it's loyalty, maybe it's something more unique, like I like this type of video game, or I am this kind of person, anything like that. Everything that you've subscribed, like any label you have for yourself, is just a reinforced behavior that you've done in the past. So like hypothetically, say somebody reinforced you like when you were a kid, and your mom like gave you some sort of reward for getting up early. What is the probability that you'd be an adult that has that kind of thing? So then if you know all that, then you can just angle yourself. Like you basically can become any human being you could possibly want, with the exception of you have to develop like a consistent reward mechanism for yourself.
If we're getting back into things, start back out at like 70%. If we go full score, we're gonna have a bad time. Once the muscle memory kicks in, we're good to bump it up a notch. But still,
yeah, I was gonna say, I think 70% is a little high. I think it's kind of like, to me at least, it's surprising in the sense that like, and maybe it's like the fault is that like, well, actually it's because you're jumping for 100% and you really should be jumping for like, I still think it's high. I think like, if you're honest, at least like, and maybe it's different in like, again, maybe that's the slight differential between physical and mental, but like physical, I do think you could start at like 60 to 70% or whatever you used to lift, and you could probably get back up there relatively quickly, depending on how long you've been off. But mental stuff, I feel like there's so much other, it's exactly that. Like another one of the things that I learned about, which I think is such an interesting way to like view the world, which is actions and behaviors, and like skills, but basically behaviors. So you were rewarded for something. You basically, if you were rewarded for a behavior you once shown or whatever, it's like a reinforcing. Oh, I wish I could know the exact way to define it. It's tough, but basically, it's like, you know how there's like a realist, like someone who looks at the reality of the world, irrespective of how they feel. They kind of just accept that. They kind of base their judgment on that. They see the world as it is and not as they would like it to be. Well, a behaviorist is kind of that, except they just look at like human behavior. Like, so instead of seeing what people say, you follow what people act upon, and you so do that to yourself too. You're like, I said this, but then I did this, so then I'm going to lean on the fact that I behaved in this way. So what is the way I behave, or the actions I specifically take? Not what I think, not what I say, not what anything like that. I think it's because there's so many, like, imagine, like, if everything that you are is basically like a reinforcement mechanism. So like at some point, luck of the draw, you decided something was how you were, maybe you were rewarded for it in the past, maybe you were punished for it in the past, whatever that is. You have to know that like there's thousands of those throughout your day. There's like when you held a door open for somebody, and they smiled at you. That's a reinforcing event. That's like, oh, I will probably continue holding doors open for people. And maybe you have such a massive reinforcing event in your past that even if people didn't give you positive feedback, you would still hold the door open for people. But you, like, if you just think about that, there's thousands of reinforcing events. So like when it comes to getting back into something, this is kind of what I was talking about. That like there's so many, like, again, we talked about this, funnily enough, Nog, I'm not sure you were there for it. We talked about this last Sunday stream. But basically it was this kind of idea of like, we all know like tried and tested, like, what is it called? Lessons for life, basically. Like every old person has said the same thing, which is don't give a shit what people think. Don't waste your time giving a shit what people think. Do what you have because you have very limited time. Also spend time with people you love because, especially for old people, they're probably dying all the time around you. So what do you call it? We know all these things. Like, we know we should probably live our life not caring as much about what other people think. We know we should live our life and try to pursue the things that we know would make like others happy. People seem to like what do you call it? Companionship, progression in career, all these kind of things. We know that, and a lot of us do not pursue those things. So like it's like, so that's the question that I wanted to pose to the chat on Sunday, which is like, how can you know that like it makes sense in my head, it like clearly is like a tried and tested use case, and I still don't act upon it. I still don't like change my life around that principle. And again, the way that it was made sense to me was basically that there was so many reinforcing events that take place throughout your day, that like those long-term, like, maybe I should just become the person that cares a significant, like, less about what people think of me. Maybe I should pursue these things that like everyone has said it'll make, like, fill your life with meaning and hope. And all that stuff. That mean I have to give up some of this stuff, but yeah. But anyways, yeah. The TLDR is that. Not really a TLDR, kind of like the full scope of it all. Yeah, those are the things I've been thinking about, which is interesting. And I don't know what the perfect answer is, despite the idea. Sorry, without saying like that to me makes sense. The whole like analyzing the world through behavior and like the reality of the world as well. Like look at the world as it is, not as you would like it to be, and look at people's actions and behavior rather than hoping that their actions and behavior are what you'd like them to be, etc. And also looking at yourself like that. Like again, like and it's funny because like we started talking about this immediately because what Kat said, I think. What I brought up, sorry, about like waking up. Like I was never a morning person.
Said that's a slippery slope to me. If I truly don't care what PPL think, it's only a slight nudge until I don't care at all.
Yes. So again, everything is like.
The Cat God 11 said, "When do you find you think about these things? I figured your brain was always go 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 paint, learn business."
One sec, I want to reply to Dong first. I was gonna say yeah, so I guess to me is like the optimal amount. So like Nong said, like, yeah, but if I don't give a shit what anybody thinks, then I'll just become a murderer. I'll become like, maybe not murderer, maybe not like natural evil or something. Maybe you're just like an asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't have any joy treating people nicely. So if I don't care what people think, then I guess I'll just treat them like shit. But I think that the whole point of this is to become like the best version of yourself. And like so many of us know exactly what we need to do to become the best version of ourselves, to like be like get the things we even want. But so many of us don't behave that way. Like we know, like again, case in point, like most people will see a pretty girl and they will not go up to her and say hi. Despite we know that could be a possible good future. We know all these things and we just do not do that. We know that we also can never like find a person that we like unless we have to chew through that pain. And everybody around us will say, go fucking talk to the girl or else you'll never have anything. Like you'll never have a companion your whole life. You have to like break this kind of cycle. And yet so many people don't do it. So that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like there's so many things that all of us do that we know we should do, that we it's been proven to be good, and maybe is your exactly what you think would be the right amount. Maybe it's like the right amount of don't give a fuck about what people think, and not too much. And yet we still don't hold ourselves to that standard. We still like fail basically, and we fail like on like a grand stage. And to me, like I think most people just look away. Most people are just like, I failed, and then they're like, I don't want to think about it, and then they just don't ever think about it. But the reality is like, I know I should be doing this. Why am I not? And again, I think it's because there's 1,000 things that are reinforcing throughout your day that you do that nudge you back into that state of mind. Like one of the best ways to change, and everyone who's ever moved can attest to this, is move it. Changing your environment, changing like the variables of like your people you grew up with, your family, all these things, is like one of the most crazy shaping transformational things you can ever go through. Same thing with like loss. Like if someone passes away in your family, like it's also a huge like reinforcing thing because it changes the person that you no longer can encounter with. It also lets you zoom out of life and realize how fickle everything is. And all that. Anyway, so what do you call it? Kat says, when do I have time to think about this? Ooh, Kat, I'm constantly trying to like problem solve various like roadblocks I hit. So it's like it's never of like I just want to listen to a podcast about this. It's kind of like I'm struggling really badly, not knowing how to overcome this.
Very pain averse. If it was painful to do in the past, we avoid it like the plague. Even more so emotionally, because you can't just slap a Band-Aid on it and call it good.
No, for sure. But so that's like in the behaviorist. The behaviorist frame would be, we were rewarded for doing it. Basically, you behave in a way that you're rewarded for behaving in the past, or you've seen someone other be rewarded for that behavior, and you're just modeling it. That's like the two frames that you can think of it through, which I think is really interesting because, what do you call it? Like you could argue like the reason why I like to be like you behave in a way that you're rewarded for behaving doesn't necessarily imply like goodness or like I liked it. It implies what does reward mean? So reward means, I don't think reward in this context means like a good thing. It means whatever your brain was able to perceive in that way. So like if you went up to that attractive girl and you got rejected, what do you call it? The way that behavior or the way you're rewarding is like don't put yourself in harm's way. So your body will still try to find whatever the truth is to do that, either to like save you and all that stuff. And this is why it's also crazy, but like to be a psycho and to be like, you can choose in that moment to either like reward the fact that like I knew I shouldn't have went up and talked to that person, I fucked up and I never do it again. Or you can reward whatever, like you can basically redirect that momentum into something like really helpful, which is like, you know what, I'm proud of myself that I actually did the thing that I was afraid to do. And it wasn't that bad. And you can like redirect all that pain into something that's actually positive.
It is said, and we remember bad/painful things much more clearly. I can't remember good things that happened when I was less than 5. But I remember my house burning down when I was 3, for instance.
It's funny because people say that, and I think I think there's a shit ton of actual like literature and all that stuff that like, it's not that I disagree with what you said. I disagree with it. I think it's also true in the adverse. So like, I think your brain is subconsciously hardwired to forget pain, like a lot. Like but now what you're saying is like trauma, like a huge, this is literally the definition of trauma, is you experience a stimulus and then you're changed after the fact, which is actually a really empowering thing for trauma, because that means you can experience something and become better, or you can become worse. And most people will unfortunately become worse. But some people like lose their parent and then they become like the most responsible pillar of the community, a really impactful person, or they just can disintegrate, and all those things. But anyways, I was going to say, I think there's a shit ton of studies of like people, like, again, it's the same thing, Nong. If what you said was true, people would probably not be, like, for instance, alcohol. So people like drink a shit ton of alcohol, they vomit, they feel like absolute shit, and then give it a couple weeks and your brain will forget about all the pain you went through, and then you will continue to go drink alcohol. So like, I think people, your brain is actually hardwired to suppress like the bad stuff, but really remember like the one bad thing, because it ends up being a lesson. It ends up being like a thing of like, okay, I can never leave the stove on, or like I often look at the stove every single time it's on, which probably is just a good rule of thumb in general. Anyways, guys, let's jump in to this. Oh, also, yeah, just about what Kat asked about the thing. Yeah, man, Kat, to me, I think about this stuff because I'm like, I need to figure it out in order for me to like move forward in life. Because like I come up against this problem of like, I used to be better than this, or how do I overcome this like thing that's clearly debilitating me? Like at first it was like, oh, how do I like become motivated? The biggest thought I had at the beginning of this year was, how do I change? It's like one of the most crazy questions if you actually think about it. But like, how do I like just convince myself, despite like this feeling of like depression and slowness and like agony and all these kind of things? How do you like somehow just wake up and decide, I'll be whatever I need to be in order to get like a better ending to this story, basically? And that is a weird thing to kind of wrestle with, be in. It's definitely odd. Anyways, so what's good, Bolty? All right, but ladies and gentlemen, if you guys did not see the previous stream, because of time constraints, because of just me not being wired in this way as well, I don't love the feeling of starting like completely from over, especially when it doesn't benefit me in any way, or like
PPL drink/use drugs to deaden the severe pain, mostly emotional, but can also be physical. At least not alcoholics/drug addicts. They still use despite the pain it causes, because it kills worse pain.
Oh yeah, sure. Like it's the thing that like a lot of people in World War II were like heroin addicts, and they came back and they ended up like 90% of them ended up not doing heroin anymore. And it's because their environment in Vietnam or whatever was terrible. And when they got back home, they had much better environment. They basically, so they didn't have any of that same lingering pain. Some people are psychological, but you can take any other thing, like again, rejection. Like there's a lot of people who will go up to a person, get rejected, and then like be like, oh shit. And again, it's because, again, to me it's funny because like if I told you a story, we had two characters, and one character went up to the girl and gets rejected, and he like basically like the probability of him continuing like going up to find another, like going up and saying hi to a person again, probably lower, right? But now what if the person not only, in the other story, there's a new character that he goes up to a girl and he introduces himself, and she says yes. And not only that, but she really likes that person. And not only that, but she gives like compliments to that person. They have a great conversation. Maybe this ends up going on a date. Maybe it's like splinters off. And that was great. Great encounter. What is the probability that even if this other guy, the guy who got like the good positive reinforcement, gets rejected a couple more times, what is the probability that he continues to go see people? I think it's pretty high, because he's had so much positive reinforcement for that one chance. So much so that I think he would be in his head, he would know that like, oh, the reward for when this goes well is so much nicer. The issue is that so many of us are at zero. Like you have no idea, you have not experienced a lot of these things, and it's rough.
I'm late, I'm sorry.
It's all good, Ray, we missed you. We're kind of talking about bullshit. Not bullshit, I love it actually. This is like, if I could have like just streams where we talk about stuff like this, it's nice because I get to tap into your guys' like understanding of the world and like get leads to like possible insights that I could like discover when I'm like a couple years down the line and I'm like, oh shit, how do I figure this out? And I'm like, oh, that's a good way to think about it. And oftentimes it comes from y'all. But anyways, also I did increase our like gain essentially. But we do have a goal for the stream. The goal is in all of Palworld, the thing I've never been able to bite my teeth into, unfortunately, is guns. I've always felt like it was sad because I couldn't like get into them properly. Because they were like finite and not finite. It just wasn't like as readily available. Oh my God, what's happening? Why are you all hungry? Also, this was my world before I became a little bitch. And yes, not the best base, if I'm honest. Kind of a bit whatever. But anyways, I do think we were cooking when it comes to...
Cat God 11 said Sunday hangout streams used to be our chit-chat.
Yeah.
There's no complaint, just remembering. That's when we did our stream of just talking.
Yeah, I forgot. Sundays kind of turned into Thursday, but Thursday kind of turned into React. And some people don't love the podcasty vibe.
The balance of things. In all honesty, rejection doesn't really hurt that much, but being accepted is very rewarding.
Yeah, I think it's tough because for you it might not. Like for you might be a person who like rejection doesn't hurt. I think there's a lot of people who like rejection is like again, if I told you a story of like a kid who just never got like a love from his parents and all these kind of things and just had like all of these things that were like just not great. I think it would make sense. Rejection is going to feel so bad to this person, whereas for me it feels nothing. And like to me, yeah, like again, I think people have an aversion to trying stuff, and for me, I have like minus 1,000 that aversion. The issue is I don't have enough time to try things, unfortunately. But yeah, I think everyone has like a different start. And I think it's as simple as like, how were you rewarded for in the past? I think that like everything makes sense through that lens. And I think that's why I'm enjoying it so much now, is because like I used to believe in like the therapist mindset of stuff of like, hey, also what is that? Therapist mind stuff meaning like there's all these ways you can describe your feelings and like the reasons why you might be the way you are and like all this stuff. But ultimately, if you actually ask yourself the question, am I better or worse after having thought through all this stuff? Am I happier? Do I know what the fuck I'm doing with my life? Is anything make more sense? No, probably not. Maybe it gives you like some comfort. Maybe you can like ascribe something to it. But like if you took all that effort and then you actually were just to lay out exactly what like you need to do to change shit, to like actually become a better man, to become a better friend, something. And then you actually, the hardest part about that is you actually then have to do it. So, I don't know. Basically, it's significantly, as I'm getting older, I'm leaning way, way more on that side of things. Where, like, what is something that I can actually also, what's happening over here? Oh, they're having a little battle.
The Cat God 11 said, usually my answer to the question of, am I better after thinking, is that no, maybe not, but at least I might have some insight in the future. Yeah. If I make the same mistake or decision.
No, that's again, I think the whole, you need to like step up to the plate.
Wrong. I am very shy IRL because the amount of rejection, for lack of a better term, was far greater than the 2 to 3 times things went well. And when they did go well, it wasn't that well.
Yeah, no, again, I was going to say, I feel like that's a big thing. For, like, again, it's funny because, again, I'm so sorry. I know it's people are like, I get it, Grin, shut up. But like again, it all comes back to that same like thing that makes sense of the world, which is like in the past you were like not rewarded, you were diminished. No, it's the same thing. Like basically whatever behavior you exhibited, was it rewarded or punished? And in this context it seemed like it was punished. So of course there might be an aversion to that. Now you can imagine you could take a kid, even if like, so again, like there's this thing that's like within the psychological, what's called like therapy, psychology. Psychology. This thing within psychology, where people are like, there's constantly this debate of like, are you who you decide to be, or are you the genetic makeup of your like brain chemistry? And a lot of people agree that it's like 70-30, basically, or around there. And to me, I mean, like, I think you can push that 70, basically. By 70-30, meaning 70, you can become who, like, your environment will shape you, essentially. And then the alternative is that, like, your brain, like, yeah, some people are just, like they're born with, like, a melancholy kind of vibe permanently across their mind, you know? Also, let's see, gang, this was my pals before I left the game. I think they changed the color of this one, because I think it was one of the copyright. Oh, he's fast as shit, and it jumps high as hell. Hell yeah, baby. This is what I left the game off on. Boom! Immediately nuked. What's it? Oh, shit. N and B. So there's this. What is N? Oh, no. Oh, shit. 1 second. 1 second. N? What is N? This. N is... No, okay, it's that. All right, that. And then B, was it? Uh-oh. Was it B? No, Z. So that's Blizzard. Boom! Boom! And they come back so fast so you can spam them like little guns. What is Z again? Oh, I know what Z is. It's this, right? Okay.
The
Boom!
Cat God 11 said environment can shape, but also body. Height, muscles. Some people exist as examples of genetics that let them just be pretty for money. Or run faster than everyone else, obviously after hard work.
Yeah, so that's true, but ever since, like, I think that no longer really holds up as well, given our circumstance of the world now. Like, if you go to, like, again, like, if you have, like, there basically is a solution. And unfortunately, the solution is usually, like, wealth. Unfortunately.
To me, it's more of 60/40ths, because a lot of my personality traits and PPLS reactions come from things I was born with / can't change.
Yeah, I have my hands.
And diabetes.
Mm-hmm. So I was gonna say, so like, there's a lot of stuff that I think, like are just is insane how much you can change, like, which is wild. Like the fact that, like, if you have like, you know, a hairline issue, you can go to I can't remember the place, but it's like Turkey or something. Like, you know, there's that. The issue is that we care so much about what people think and how what all that stuff that it basically infects our capacity to act on any of those things, I think. Also, look at this. But yeah. There's also like those genetic things, but like, again, we talked about this a little bit on Sunday too, which is like, there's like a belief thing that I always come back to, which is like, it might be better, honestly, dude, it might be better to be a fool. So like, you'll have these moments in your life where, like, I talked to, like, one of the things I remember reading a long time ago, which I thought was really, like, insightful, but it's basically, when you go up to see somebody or talk to somebody, expect that they'll like you. Just that. You don't have to, like, they may not, but, like, is it better for you to assume that they're going to hate you and they're going to judge you and they're going to say this thing that you always were worried that they're going to say to you, all that stuff? Or is it just much better off just to assume that they may actually like you on a first instance? So basically, there's, like, these things you can go throughout your life, and it's like, is it beneficial to me to believe the lie, or to, like, well, yeah, I guess it's better always to believe the truth. Otherwise, you're living in a fantasy land. But, like, I think oftentimes we don't know what actually is the truth. Like, we assume that, oh, you know, people won't like me, or people will judge me. People will, like, how am I gonna deal with this? How are they gonna handle the fact that I have this thing? Be it, I don't know, diabetes. Be it my hands look weird. Be it that I'm blind, or whatever this, like, debilitation is. But the reality is, like, well, again, that's why I love, like, reality or, like, actionable steps in a lot of ways too. Because say if that is the case. Also, buddy, do you not have a bed? Or are you sleeping kinda? I think they are. They just can't get to the bed because it's cramped. Anyways, also let's check out our other pals. So that's my movement pal. Let me see. Is this the button? Yeah. That's my gunner. This is my actual boyo.
The Cat God 11 said devil's advocate. Circumstances true, but circumstances can't dunk on a 7'2" basketball player. Though with gene editing and growth hormone that might be more malleable.
No, yeah. So that's I think that's like a really strong argument. Is like there are
for the
physical.
longest time when I was younger, I just wished PPL treated me like any other person. Cause of my diabetes.
Yes.
I have a shot for that shit.
No, that makes a lot of sense. But I was gonna say to the point of, like, so there is physical limitations, but, and this is why I dislike they're like, there's an argument that I've always despised in, like, the UFC, which is like this. It basically, like, I don't even want to get into this because it's going to describe me it's going to take me a long time to describe, basically. But anyways, the point is that, like, from the get-go of humans, like, civilization, everything has been unfair, and everything has been like random. But the reality is like, say, like, let's paint the idea of like, yes, there's a person who's born really short, born maybe not the most attractive conventionally in the face, maybe he was born with like a bipolar disorder. Let's just throw any kind of soup out there. And most people are like, yeah, okay, this is looking a little rough, you know, like bipolar disorder. I'm not sure how that will play. I'm not sure if I'm emotionally at that point to be able to, you know, help that person or like be able to handle mood swings. But the reality is that like people aren't just one thing. So like imagine this person is actually really generous, really kind. Maybe he goes out of his way for help his friends. Maybe also, and again, I always mention this. It was just kind of just weird. We live in this world, but like, what if this person is like got a lot of wealth? And can like alleviate the financial strain from people. I feel like there's a lot of people that would actually value that. So like there's basically like a huge list of things. Like Kat mentioned, like you can't you know, beat the basketball thing. But the reality is that there's like very few things in our entire world. Like sports is literally sports, MMA, all these things are literally based on like kneecapping as many variables as possible, like boxing somebody in as much as humanly possible. Why? Why did it happen? Boxing things in as much as humanly possible, which is like not how like none of life is. Life is like where you can become the sum of all your parts. Like, again, Steph Curry is a great example of that. Where like, but again, there's always going to be like an advantage physically. But the issue is that like I think you do not. Again, it's like be the fool. Like it does not benefit me to believe that like my physical limitations are what's are gonna debilitate me. Instead, I gotta like realize that I might have like. Be at a disadvantage and find out every way that I can gain an advantage. If that means like working out so you look more physically attractive, that means saving up a lot of money and then being able to like change your face through plastic surgery or whatever. The issue I dislike is when people spiral into this depression cycle of like, nothing can be changed. I'm always going to be this. I will always be a loser and I'm always going to be alone. And it just cycles downwards. Whereas like, no, man, the reality is like you can change and it sucks. Like this is the thing that I think this is the harder conversation no one wants to have, but it's like it is painful to change. That's why 90% of people just stay the same. It's because like you have to exercise, you have to get up and you have to do all that stuff. You have to also like dedicate a stupid amount of time to your job and like not hang out with your friends as much if you want to build up the. So like everything is a trade and cost. And I think so many people are just not willing to make that trade. And it's a shame because people speak still and they still talk in like a way that's like, well, yeah, but man, like you're not even willing to do like the thing that would improve your situation. So like as much as I would like the world to just be nice to people, I feel like to me there's some, that's why I think every human being deeply loves like this, is have like this burning reverence for someone who's like, despite the lot that they were given in life, still clinging to like some sort of chance, some sort of like thing, some sort of like improvement of any kind. I'm also real quick, what is this? And then it's
Gnawing Fetus said stupid thing is when I had diabetic reactions that affected things, PPL didn't jump to that as the reason. But PPL were all like, oh, you can't do that because you're diabetic, when that didn't matter.
Oh yeah, man, I have a lot of those things.
The Cat God 11 said, I think physical limitations don't matter when it comes to everyday normal life. I just wanted to debate you saying that they mean nothing at all. If we don't give them meaning, overcoming is less.
Yeah, I was going to say, so it's not that I don't think they, like, again, I think physical limitations are very true. Like, I don't want to say, like, again, a person who is, like, born horrifically scarred in the face or something like that is going to have, a significantly harder time to, like, find probably a companion. But granted, the issue is that, like, they're, like, again, I keep coming back to that, but be the fool. Be like, okay, say that I am hypothetically going to have a harder time finding a companion. What can I do to make myself have a higher chance of finding that companion? Okay, well, there's 1,000 other things that people value outside of visuals. You just have to do all that. Now, some people could like poo-poo and be like, it's unfair. And I'm like, dude, do you realize you could have been born in a fucking horrible country where like you had parents that were like tormenting things to you? Like it could get so bad. Like, it's insane how bad it could get. And that's not to like belittle like the pain and misery that you've experienced, but it's to say that like, man, there's always grace. There's always a bit of grace that you could have for the fact that things could have always been much worse.
Gnawing Fetus said, life is unfair. Get used to it.
Yeah. And again, I think, Gnawing pointed out that something that, like, to me, I very much vibe with, which is, like, my lived experience. And again, I sorry guys, I was about to go into like my lived experience, where I basically grew up with like a learning disability, and I grew up with my hands being disfigured, and I grew up with like a medical issue with my intestines being born outside of my body, and I was always sick when I was younger, and like all these things I could like use to like therapist myself and to describe like things to myself of like why I may be a way I am. But in the last year, I've improved my situation, my happiness, my everything by saying, I don't care about all that. Like, again, like there's a thing within business, which I think is like the best thing to like learn about, which is called the black box of why. So there is like the input that you do, then there is the black box, which people determine as why, and then there's the output, what happens. So like a lot of people will care about like, oh man, how is that person so like charming or like good to be around? And they'll get so obsessed with like why. And it's like, what if you stopped caring about why and you just analyze what he did, the exact input, forget about the black box, which is the Pandora's box, no one knows what the fuck's in there. You'll spend all your time trying to decipher this and it gives you nothing. And instead you just focus on the output. I did this thing, did I get the same output? No. Okay, let me try this other thing that this person did. Okay, and you'll get so much farther than the person that's spending 10 hours of maybe, his mom loved him and maybe also I need to do this. And like, it just, to me, it comes back to like, energy, maybe like you'll spend all your time pursuing this like concept of why, and like it's just a real, as a person who is like, again, I cannot stress enough how like I have been that my whole life. Like I have been a person who is obsessed with why. I love why is like an infinite playground for you to figure out, spend time in, analyze. So like I cannot describe how much I get it. The whole like I would love to spend hours and hours just thinking about that stuff, and that's good to do that stuff. If it brings you joy, awesome. But I just think it should never be like second place to all those other things that are equally important. Can I like take a little bit of these? I don't want to take all of them. How do I take? Can I like click or hit control or something and tap? Yeah, okay, good. I just want a handful. Can I hold? No, I have to click. Overcome them, I mean, is again, one thing I want to make sure I nip in the butt though. I do not believe in any way that like so like I absolutely believe that things are can be greatly unfair and all that stuff. So like like the idea that like I hope it doesn't come across where I'm like, oh yeah, if you were born like with all these other traits, boo-hoo,
It'll tell you one thing. I'd be a lot richer, dollar-wise, if I wasn't diabetic.
Yep.
But then I couldn't be a lazy degenerate in my late 30s because of American disability benefits.
I was gonna say.
So it's a wash, kinda.
I was gonna say, or you could just move to Canada. Anyways, but yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, man. But what are you gonna hear the last thing? Because America's benefits, so it's a wash kind of. Yeah, no. Again, I think that's like one of the best things you could ever like get. I think is your just ability to reframe things in your head to be like, what is the frame that I can change this into? Of like, actually, it's kind of okay. Like again, things could have been so much worse. And, like, I'm happy that they're here now. And, like, how can I make the most of this, essentially? Also, yeah, I remember when it all became a botch job a little bit. I think I was actually planning on moving. That's why, yeah. That's my first base I ever made. And I also streamed it, so you guys were here the whole time, too. Well, maybe not everybody, yeah. But I think one of the plans is to make gunpowder, but we're having so many conversations.
_1337 said, update on my issue. I decided not to talk to her anyway. It was obvious that she didn't want to do anything with me. She was not approachable at all. However, I do feel more confident now, regardless.
Okay, that's good. That's just, again, any just sort of step, I think is fantastic. But I will say, I feel like, again, a lot of people ruin themselves by like the expectation. So like, again, and it's weird because like outcome, I talk about inputs and outcomes a lot, like the actions I do, and then hopefully we can monitor and see if we get the outcome that we want. And if we don't, then we adjust until we do, things like that. But also, yeah, I was trying to get one of these cool birds. Anyways, shit, what was I saying? But like, what was I saying? Something about the thing. Oh, I think the result is like, oh, but what if I could get this like person to be, but like basically the idea of, okay, she just wanted anyone to come talk to her. I think it's fair to say that some women just like, especially in certain environments, just don't want to be hit on. But doesn't mean you can't like come up and be friendly and like hang out and try to make someone laugh. Like that's like a super low buy-in. I think the expectation is what like is weird. Like I think that's also one of the best ways to get like a shit ton of reps and just being very charismatic and like talking to people is just like talking to anyone. There's a grandma on the bus, start stirring up a conversation with her. Like it's see if you can make a person laugh, see if you can understand someone. And to me, like that's a super easy to do, and also like really rewarding. Also, you'll be amazed that you're surrounded with people that like actually fuck with you, like want to spend time with you. Also, are you guys starving to death? Me too, gang. But how is the food situation going? Can I help? Oh, I can't. I can grab this. No, let's do this. Where do you put the food? Because it's not in there. Why are you on the thing, man? Anyways, what do we got here? We got a bunch of nails. Yes, that's the only problem that we have right now, is we don't have a good sulfur node. We got a lot of iron. We need sulfur.
Lone Syndicate said, hello.
Ooh.
I'm here, lurking in the shadows.
Looking in the shadows. How's your day been, buddy? Trust increased by 1. Ooh, I wonder how their trust is at a base. I bet it's not good. It's been a minute since I've said anything nice to them. But anyways, one of the things I definitely wanted to do, and I don't know if we have enough level XP to get it, but one of the reasons why I'm so excited to get back to Palworld is because they had this thing where you basically like get an infinite like resource spawner. I just don't know at what point is it. Also, there's an anti-gravity belt. What the F? There's also beds. There's also a human power generator. What? You can get a human and enslave them to run on a thing. That's kind of a bit much, but okay. Palworld doing Palworld things. Flea market. What? Sell items? There's so much.
Bolty_1337 said I did start other conversions on that day confidently.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's why I felt good regardless.
Yes. Okay, so then that's perfect.
Haha.
Because that
the first thing I saw was her wearing a nice necklace. OBV. She has to got it from someone.
Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm not here trying to. Do not mac on other people's ladies, all that stuff. But it costed nothing to be friendly and just to try to get reps. Maybe she has a female friend that she will talk you up about or some shit. Who knows? It's like you lose nothing by being really, by trying to make people like fuck with you, I guess. To like trying to like make someone laugh, etc. Also, ooh, there's a primitive sword. You can get a giant sword. Is it a one-handed or a two-handed? Where is the node that gives you like a resource? So there's the classic wood stone ones, which maybe I can't see because I'm blind. There's got to be one for sulfur. Because there's sulfur rocks. So, like, those are infinite. So why would they not let you have the sulfur mine things? Also, there's a Ring of Mercy. The wearer's attack will not reduce the... Oh, that's so awesome! Okay, so this is like a ring for not getting killing your pals. So you can, like, infinitely weaken them without being worried. That's awesome. There's a cooler, which I think just keeps things cold around the thing. Free pal flag set. It's just a cute little design thing. Gunpowder we want and need. Where is it? There's a clinic. Don't know what that is, but cool. I wonder if that's to keep your pals safe or if it's heal me. Maybe it's all the above. Oh, probably to revive your pals when there's like a siege. Human-powered generator. More monsters. Small pouch. I guess that increases carrying capacity. Ooh, there's a lamp. High-quality monitor station. Ooh, it's all militarized and shit. You can become a ruthless son bitch. Plot of land. No, potato plots. Where the fuck is the thing? Is it hit mining cart? Place in a base to improve mining speed. Oh, that's kind of cool. Landmine. Ooh, AK. I'm interested. Fishing pond. Cryogenic cooler. Is it like a better ice cube? PAL control device. Okay. Grenade. Witch's cauldron. Okay. Are there potions you can chuck at people? Revolver, kind of peak. Where? It must be on the side. Let's look at that after I'm just scanning everything. There's so much new shit, man. Oh my god.
The Cat God 11 said, "How's the summer been for you, bro?
Hot.
Have you done any family stuff?"
Always. Yes, it's always. There's a dude every other week. There's a birthday, and they get me sick. They get me sick as hell, and I love them to pieces. My nephews, but if anyone has nephews, I swear to God, they are like a germ breeding ground. You say hi, and then just immediately you're like, my chest hurts. But yes, a lot of stuff like that has been happening. There's a few things I will ever like, kind of make every exception for, and that is like spending time with family, etc. Just because it seems like one of the things everybody says is really relevant and important, and also it's important to me. Oh, alpha wave generator, a device that emits alpha wave to help pals relax. Okay. What about a little enclosed? What is all this also? Why are these hidden from me? I think I need to like observe something because these are like customizable things. Ooh, there's a compound bow. No, we gotta make guns. That's our goal. Although I do fuck with. Ooh, there's a katana. There's a pal metal pickaxe. What's the difference between a normal pickaxe? Okay. Ooh, there's an assault rifle. Huh. Okay, so I was lied to, and or it's down here somewhere. I was told there was mines that you could put like nodes. Was it a mod? I'm gonna riot. There's so much, dude. Holy shit. There's space age tech. You can become a fucking Power Ranger? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, the arrows get crazy too. Oh, you end up becoming a weird synth. I don't know if I love that. I guess it kind of makes sense if you're at the echelon of echelons. You're going to eventually get to that point where things crazy. You can get a laser sword? What, Star Wars? Are you shitting me? Oh, also that looks dope as hell. So you basically become an astronaut. You start off being a little naked man, and then you become a whole ass unit. Well, okay, so I think on the side is what we actually want. That's my hope. We got lockpick. We got ring.
Gnawing Fetus said YouTube doesn't like certain words regarding illness. It seems sad face.
Oh no, what were we saying? No, Bolty, she could have gotten it herself, but at this point doesn't seem necessary to split. Yeah. Well, again, I think, Bolty, the only thing I hope, buddy, I just hope you're open to, like, talking to the person, basically. Like, the idea that I don't want is that you're like, no. Like, again, people will do this trick to themselves. Like, nah, she already has somebody. That's why I'm not, like, I just be getting in the way. I be causing problem. No. Like, it costs, just, what if you're just trying to be nice to somebody? Jeez. Yeah. Also, is that something? PAL Research Lab. Dimensional thing for pals. Antique dresser. Home ward cloud thunder transports you to the nearest base. That's kind of cool. Is it a single-use thing? Must be. Oh, it is. Okay, okay. That's hopeful. That means there's a chance. Ores, yes. Lockpick stuff. Extra weapon holster. I know you can have multiple weapons. Meow
God
mirror.
11 said to bring back a previous topic, power armor is default cool, so it being the end of a tech tree is almost a standard in video games with increasing tech.
That is true, but at the same time, what if there was like a cursed Dark Souls like jagged armor with huge plate mail and shit? You know what I mean? I feel like you could have your, I know I die, like it would be not mobile, but just think of the aura. Also, that's so cool. Ultra kill armor is there too. Ability glasses that use, oh yeah, you can see stuff. It's cool. Air dash. What? Oh, that's awesome. You get fucking powers and shit. Electric incubator. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's cold. You son of a bitch. Why can't I get... Oh, I don't have enough. Fuck. God damn you. Oh, is it? Okay, this might be it. Ore mining site. Facility for producing large quantities of ore. What about sulfur, you rat fucking piece of shit? God damn it, I hate you so much. Oh, there's a logging site too. Well, wow. Ah, there it is. Yes! Okay, shit. Oh, we're fucked. We need ancestral civilization parts and some other bullshit I don't know. But how does anyone know how we get ancestral technology points? How? Does it tell you? Can I hover over something? I got so much technology points. I just don't got a lot of... Yeah, man. Large incubate. Oh, can you incubate 3 eggs at once? Oh my god, guys, the future is so grand. Anyways. Let's focus on sulfur. We actually have enough, thank God. I was worried I was going to have to, like, grind to do this, and it's also a pain.
The Cat God 11 said nothing says you can't give your power armor pauldrons a great helm and a chainmail weave of glowy cyberpunk fibers.
That is kind of cool. You just use, like, Master Chief armor, you put a bunch of, like, plate mail on it, basically, weld it there, does nothing, explodes in shrapnel against your shield, etc. That'd be so awesome. You take like a shield and you just bolt a bunch of fucking plate armor on it. You take one hit, it shatters to pieces, but your shield's kind of okay, and you're just like, It's just not the same. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get technology or ancestral points. I think the only way that I can think to do that is... I thought it was by completing certain missions, but I thought it was something weird where like you need to...
Gnawing Fetus said, I think we'll get ancient tech shit from tower bosses and other boss type pals, mostly.
Yeah, is it? I just don't know if it's one and done, you know? Also, you guys still starving? I thought I fixed this last time I was here. You guys are not eating. Yeah, you're hungry. And he's pissy. Because they're hungry. I'm going to go to my other base, bring some food back for you guys. I feel bad. I don't know why I didn't fix this before I left. Where is the base with food? This is the base with food. Which is funny, because this should not be the base with food, by whatsoever. Also, we need a sulfur base. I have enough iron to like build 7 kingdoms. I don't have enough sulfur. I think there's also another material we need too. I think I can increase my bases that I can have. I just don't know if my map will like shatter apart. Where do you guys put your food? I guess I could make food, right? And that'll probably be better than just base ass food. Basic ass food. What do y'all want? Lettuce? Isn't that what you guys love?
The Cat God 11 said, nah. Cyberpunk plate armor that uses magnetic levitation so my pauldrons float a millimeter off my shoulders, and my chainmail is weightless as it's made of space spider silk bread to be uncuttable.
Holy shit, man. You know what? You made me think about floating stuff.
Said, I think you can farm them. And also, food is more complex now. Berries, cherry aren't the end-all be-all for food now.
Oh, no, for sure. I thought it was...
Some pals will nom like 90 berries and still be starving nowadays.
Oh, really? Ah, shit. I'm gonna have... Again, I have like 6 videos in the chamber to like explain. Here's the Palworld now. I just have yet to watch them because I keep like trying to be productive and doing all this other stuff, and I think I'll have time. I was supposed to actually package the statues today and get them sent out, but unfortunately, I don't have any bubble wrap. And I don't want these things to break. I think they should be good. But still, I would like to be slightly careful and bubble wrap the ever-living hell out of them just to be safe, you know? Just to be safe. It's taking a long time to get this salad going. Can the other one... Isn't there like a dragon that like can just cook this instantly? It's mine's continue. I'm just going to take some berries, I guess. They're starving over there. Oh, shit on my life. Do I take... Is it shift? Sure.
The Cat God 11 said that noise is grating as it loops so much. Wow.
Is it bad? Is it too loud? I could lower the sound of the game. Boppity boopity. Where are you? Sound settings I pulled up specifically when I started the stream. This. Where are you?
Gnawing Fetus said, yeah. That Jormuntide Ignis should get that done in like 5 seconds.
I know, and he didn't do it. He's like, I'm going to prioritize. Maybe it's because I put someone else on it. It's my fault. Anyways, did I not take the lettuce? I did. Good. Eat up, buddy. Also, what is the reason to not have just like all of the nighttime people going? Because I don't think they sleep ever. So all these fucking slackers over here. Little monsters. I really do need to like situate a lot of this though. No cake, no babies making. Take the egg, I guess. I need to put away stuff. What? No, pick up egg. Put egg in box. Why? Egg stays with me, I guess. Why can't you put eggs in stuff anymore? I thought you could store them. I guess not.
The Cat God 11 said, how do you keep track of your pals? Do you have to run everywhere?
No. So you have your like pals in your chamber. So this is our party. So this is my pals.
Fetus said the red Oriental dragon thing that was running up the steps when you first
asked
I know.
the
question. Not Ragnarok.
No. I know what you're talking about. He just wasn't doing it. So like usually when I put stuff there, the pal that is like the most efficient at that will run over and do it. I wonder if it's because I spawned my dragon that it stopped. But I know it's like the serpent dragon snake thing. Yeah, I know what it means. I have some memory of this game. But what was it called? This. So this is all your pals on a base. Apparently, I have dabbled in some slavery. Apparently, also I think we can. So our biggest issue right now is that we're not, like, there's not enough water happening. No, that guy can water stuff. Yeah, this guy's a great planter. Oh, did they change Verdash? Oh. Oh, that's buns. I'm a bit sad. Why'd they change our guy? We have so many pals. Oh my god. Did they take my good ones? There were like there's a way to get pals that were illegal.
Said, my fave YouTuber is a bit of a slave trader, but hey, he's funny.
He is funny. I bet he's great. Should we get this giant dino? I feel like he'll eat the world. But he does spit out some liquid. Failbat is a potion maker, I guess. Well, this one has a lot of planting. Can we? Are you okay? He's a big boy. I don't know if we can manage that. There's a lot of food in that. Ugh. Oh wait, what about these ones? Shit. It's so irritating. Why do you have so? Oh, you're right, because I was trying to farm a big chungus guy that I could ride. Curse sentence, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, wait, this. Yeah, they're great. So let's put one of you here. Patila is also, I think. Oh, she gets the big bed. And she doesn't even sit on it. Wow, she's a kind of a bitch. What an asshole. Anyways, do you not? Why are you? Oh, it's because I about this. This is why. That's why he's not doing fucking nothing. Buddy, make some iron. Go ahead. There he is. Look at his purpose.
Knowing fetus at sea, this is why I recommended starting over. Cause stuff that was God mode is super jank now, if used/done in the same way. Easier for me to start at the beginning and relearning what's what now.
No, I don't think so. I maybe if you had like, you're like, yeah, I can pump 4 hours in this, then yeah, maybe. But like for me, I'm like, I best. I can do maybe like an hour a day. That's being generous, you know. So it's like, well, I'm not so sure that that's gonna work great for me. Where is the beds? Can we get away with these tiny baby beds? Oh, we need planks of wood and shit. Is there no like, yeah, I didn't make it, did I? Damn it. I didn't make it. Can I make it now? It shouldn't cost that much to make a basic ass thing, right? I need palladium. I gotta like make it and then come back, which is just really annoying to do. But I don't know why. My pal's starving to death. Kind of rough. I don't like that. But my pal is not like sleeping on the floor. To me is a line too far. That's unacceptable beyond reason. Also, is there a better version of the feeding trough? There's got to be. That feels like it's pretty shitty. Like there's got to be like a trough that you can feed your pals, and it's not shitty now. There's so many things that we could do that maybe isn't meaningful. Also, the fact that they give you a search here is just wild. Like, I'm not going to remember what the fuck this specific thing is called. Oh, you can specifically get onion plots and stuff.
Gnawing Fetus said, yeah, but we're going to spend that time, and probably then some, to fix everything to functional.
Yes, I think that would be infinitely more reasonable than having to regrind 47 levels. That's crazy. I would gladly take... Also, I kind of like the world. I spent a lot of time here. I built stuff. I don't want it to be like, and all of it's gone. Like, one of the biggest reasons why I'm, like, more committed to starting, like, this save is because, dude, you know how long it took me grinding for, like, a good pal? And maybe they're not even good now, but I still don't want to leave them behind. You know? Is this the thing? Pal... Oh! Pal Expedition thing. Hell yes. That sounds awesome. Where do I put that? Can I put it above? Surely I can make this. If I hit every button on the planet, maybe. I need wood and cement. Can I make cement here?
No one said so. Regrind 47 LVLS in like 9 hours. Or spending 15 plus hours to fix things. Choices, eh?
I would absolutely... Yeah. Maybe, again, this might be a Nong was 100% right. I feel like I cannot... It is so baffling to me. If that is real, It will take you 15 plus hours. Like, worst case scenario, I just break down my whole base and I rebuild it. Like, I do not understand. Like, I do not get it, basically. Well, I could just delete the pals I have, still be level 47, and just rebuild. Unless I'm missing something, like something genuinely like this old seed is just forever tainted and broken, maybe. But till then, man, I'm not sure about that. What am I here to do? Oh, we're trying to go to my workspace. Is this it now? Is this how we build stuff in this giant conveyor belt? Yes. We're an animal, but sure. I mean, I need 20 cement. Why is it... Oh, it's the fucking stupid aquatic crap. How do you get aquatic stuff again? Isn't there a way to, like, get it on... Like, do you farm? Like, put it on a farm? Oh, you get... Oh, I almost made way too much. Yeah, we get 10 per stack. Go on, Anubises! Do your thing! I think this one might also be able to help. He is! Look at him go! Cement. Wow, I thought Anubises were much better. I thought that was going to be... I think there's a glitch. Not a glitch. There's like a way to gamify that. Oh, also, I have an egg. Also, isn't this nice? The only thing I'm pissed about is that they got rid of a lot of the flying pals, and it just makes me sad. There was like a cool flying pal I worked my ass off to get, and apparently there's one of the things that were like, oh, Nintendo, it's too on the nose, and it's gone. Which fills me with despair. Why am I there to do that? This. Very nice. Can you not store eggs anymore? I could have sworn you could store eggs. Maybe I'm in my head about it. It's weird. No. But yeah, one of the pals I had, maybe she's still in our party. Yeah, okay, they still are. This is my, oh dude, I'm so happy. This was my pride and joy. Musclehead, ferocious. Wait a minute, no, they changed your, oh no. She had a bunch of movement speed buffs, and now...
Ignoring Fetus said, oh, there's female Anubis pals. Forget what they're called. That boosts Anubis work speed when present by like 50% roll.
I see, are they like the, I don't know what to call it. But there's like a internet thing. Where there's like an Egyptian cat thing. That the internet loves. We'll say that at the most. Yeah, glider boost is S, so that's her pal ability. But I thought... What do you do? Besides just having you in the party gives me stuff. Lucky, attack speed, and stuff like that. I guess maybe I was trying to make you... I thought this was one of the characters I had that was actually really good. But maybe not. While in party, you get an insane glider speed buff. So it's cool that she still provides the glider stuff, but it was cool having the bird carry me instead of just the stupid fucking kite. Anyways, what, are you still cool? You're still cool. Not as cool if yeah, you used to carry me. The eagle used to be my kite, and now it's a fucking kite. Anyways, give me this. All right, so we need that in wood planks. Can we make wood planks here? I guess not. What about this one? Is this the same shit? It is. Why did I make two of these? I don't know. Workbench, workbench, workbench. Where is it this thing? Maybe. This looks like a gun belt. Oh, that's the same machine. What about this? Pal maker thing. How does one make some stuff? Oh, this is our old, disgusting work thing. Pals have rights in my base. Thank you very much. I don't remember. It has to be just like the basic thing, but it has to be this then, because this is like your workbench, right? What's it called? Maybe you make wood via like a wood press? We can usually see if we go to technology. We just gotta find planks. Unless they added this forever ago, but I feel like planks should be like early meta get. I type it in. Nope. Ba 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 bat. Ladder, pickaxe, flag. Wooden board. Wait, is that actually what I want?
Volty_1337 said, so, what's that 6 statue tease in your shop, Grin?
Which one? Oh, this one? It's the one I made forever ago. Shit. Oh god, 1 second. This one? I just need to repaint the wings. But this little guy's my pride and joy a little bit. That's actually one of the few things I'm actually quite proud of painting. I need to finish the wings. And I haven't yet. But yes, it is on the list. But yeah, no, this is one of the first things I painted, and the first thing I ever did metallics, and I kind of like, I accidentally stumbled upon like how to do metallics well. I'm starving again, fucking Christ. Do I not have like a feeding pouch on me? I think I just need to like grab food and just keep it in my fucking inventory.
Gnawing Fetus said feed them all to the meat grinder Grin. Out with the old, in with the new.
What do you mean? Like give them away? What do you mean? Let's do this. Let us see. Nope. Where is it? Oh no, I don't want to. Why can't I jump? Oh, wait, there we go. No, we want to put lettuce here. Get out! I don't want to take all of the lettuce because we made too much. But I wouldn't mind taking half and eating a lot of it. Shame that it goes now. It'll go to waste. Do I not have a feeding bag or some shit? Hanging on to 200 is kind of crazy. Anyways, all right, we should be able to make planks now. I guess they added a new plank material, or like a new material that you can make. Unless, did I not buy it? Why'd you fucking shoot me to the very bottom? Yeah, wooden board. Primitive workbench. Is this not a workbench? Yeah, no, it's there. It's there. What the fuck? I thought someone was biting me. It's at the bottom. Why can't I make it? Do I not have wood here? Oh, I have no nails. Why the fuck? It's a board. It's a fucking blank. Why do we need a nail? That makes no sense. Anyways. Let's go to our Iron Island. I thought there was a way to connect bases.
Volty_1337 said you need nails.
Yes. One nail. Oh, where's... just put a basic workbench here, I guess. Never mind. I don't know if I can. I can. Good. Where's my boy? Why are you guys here? Why are Anubis here? You guys are way too proficient to be here. Anubis is Naruto run. Do your thing. Also, my guy. I also had so much hope for him being a good pal, and I don't think he is anymore. But it was just like a Donkey Kong character I wanted. Who doesn't want a giant monkey friend that can rip someone's face off? You know? Drink their blood, all that stuff. It sucks because he has like a cool mode, like he goes berserker, but the AI is so shit in the past that it didn't really do much. But hey. Also, dude, I don't know what's going on. I've been sleeping like shit. Is anyone else like something in the air? Or like I'm going to sleep with like a permanent cold sweat on my body and shit? We do not need that many nails. We do not need 300 nails. I'm sorry. Suck it. Stop. It's good. That's good. Stop it. How do I cancel? Is it this? How do I tell it to stop? Yeah, I'm hitting period. It's not... Oh, a whole period. All right. Give me all that iron. Give me the iron back. I didn't mean to pick up the iron, but okay. We have a measly 300k iron ingots and stuff. Whatever. We got the cement. I need to bring like... I think you can like build something and cancel and you'll just like immediately get resources. So that's the way to do it. I still don't know where our main base is going to be. Because we have to have a base that's just for the level of the game. I don't know why. I thought there was a thing that lets you like transport materials for two bases. But I don't think they'd let you do that. I thought that was something, but I guess I was dead wrong. Anyways, nail stuff. How many boards do you want? Sure, 20. Fuck it. Do your thing. Also, go. Gorilla thing. I love you. Okay. Also, this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. This is something that also bummed me out. The fact that, like, we have these giant storage containers. I think they're equivalent to these things. Yeah, basically. Like, only a little bit less. So, pain and suffering aside. Also, wasn't there a thing here that's, like, quick store? There we go. Take my stuff. Wait, wasn't this the one? Yeah, that's the big boy. You could, like, fit 7 of those fucking things. I'm an idiot. Like, yeah. Anyways, also, I remember these, dude. I remember how, I wonder, like, this is how I'm curious. And Nong has a pretty good, like, inference on, oh, also, shit. Sorry, Nong had, oh, we're so heavy. How are the PAL, like, fruit abilities, Nong?
Fetus said there is. It's a special type of storage unit now. I think you have to research it now, as opposed to them just being connected by default.
Oh, they were okay, I thought they were connected by default. I think that's why, like, I wasn't worried about, like, the stuff happening. I guess there's no reason to not just melt ore, right? 4,000 ore. Holy shit. Anyways, you're gonna be there for a while, bud. What was I gonna do? Oh, that. Oh, nice. All right, good. All right, before we leave, we have to make a couple of beds, which I think we should be able to do. And I think how we make beds is by... man. Really? I still don't have enough nails? What? I guess he didn't make that much. I thought we had hella nails. Anyways, we'll have to come back. A lot of trips. I don't know how many bases we can actually have. I think I need to level up my bases more. But I think I have 4, the 4th being...
Gnawing Fetus said also, you can get a Draco Meteor equivalent from skill fruits. Not sure what all you can get, but I know that one slaps.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say the one to me. I always loved the fruit that gave you like a really fast, like, spammable ability, because I thought that actually could, like, you could basically keep a pal into like a stun state, which was just so cool, and ended up being real good. So go ahead, do your thing. Also summon you. All right, so I think guys, what was I just doing? What was the reason why I was trying to get planks again? Fuck. Technology, we wanted wooden boards for something. Shit on my life, man. What was it again? No. Yeah, bed. Oh, was it a bed? In order to make a bed, you needed nails and a plank of wood? Oh, and we needed cloth. Okay, weird. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right, cloth. How do we get cloth now? I feel like cloth was in my other base.
Gnawing Fetus said for onion beds or pal beds. Not sure, honestly.
Thank you. That was the one. I appreciate y'all. Dude, that happens too often now, where you're just like, and what? No, I didn't say that. What was I doing? Am I okay? Existential crisis, all that stuff. No, do not jump. Also, the movement in this game is crispy, man. Yeah, this is so nice. After playing for like, I think I played like 3 days. I didn't play a long time, I played a little bit. With like my character at Bog 0 again, and I'm just like, fuck, man. I remember this. I have a decent enough memory in that regard where, like, I don't remember how good the good times were. Basically, I was like, oh man. And this is one of the few games where, like, normally in every early access game, you'd be fucking bitch slapped by thinking, even in the slightest way, that you'd actually be able to, what is it called? Be able to, like, continue after your save. Like, this is like one of the rarest cases where you're actually able to, like, wait, I can just continue where I left off. Also, we have 5,000. Man, we are cooking. All right, so cloth. Where the fuck did I keep cloth? Maybe it's at my again. I think it's weird because, like, I probably shouldn't have done this, but I actually, like, made my main base. Where, like, I had everything. I probably should make one base good at doing one thing and then just kind of do that. But I didn't because of mistakes, maybe. Cloth. I think I need to make cloth. I think that's the problem. Cloth. Yes. High quality cloth. Or is basic cloth. Sure. Give me 50.
Raid Nate said, I've been lurking, but Grin, are you going to come back to Zenith for the anniversary?
Oh, I don't raid. I can't describe how much I want to so badly. Also, why are my pals just getting so much XP? They're just like getting after it. I don't know what happened. Anyways, but you have no idea how much like I want to play Palworld, or not Palworld. I won't play. Yeah, I want to play Warframe, dude. I want to get that one character. I also really want to play Withering Waves. Also Z's. I seen a short the other day that showed like the new girl with the horns fighting like the new angel girl, and dude, it just looks so unbelievably sick. And yeah. It's a bit discouraging a little bit, but like they're basically the trades I have to make right now are like, it's either I make a lot of trades right now and I suffer in the short term, or I kick it down the pipeline and it's just always kind of mid for me, basically, where like my goal is to get to a point where I'm sufficient and all that stuff, and then I can then start getting back into like a week of streaming and like just focusing on one game to devour and like catching up on Withering and stuff like that. But until I like get all these other things in order, I feel like I kind of can't. And again, I've been telling you guys this for like weeks and months at this point, and it's just one of those things where like I both feel shitty in the sense that like I feel like I'm not being I wish I could be more, basically, but at least from the short term right now, I have to make a lot of these sacrifices that hopefully will pay off in the long term. But basically, I want to, but I think it's just, again, because I did this for like almost, I did this for basically like the first 4 months of the year, basically, where I tried to like do a little bit of everything. And I just was not able to make like a dent in anything. And then it just like, oh, this is going to take me 3 years. And I'm like, I don't know if I can endure 3 years of that. It's weird, but like I'm a person who would much rather like get the worst part of it out first while still trying to like do right by people. Like again, I hope I do right by you guys, even though I'm not like the best streamer and the best content creator right now and the best person to like watch at this point. Like again, I don't mean to discourage myself or like diminish myself. Forgive me. I know you guys are probably like, it's just like, in an ideal world, I would be able to be like, oh, dude, I have this idea for a stream. We could like do this VR thing. Oh, we could do a whole marathon of Z's. We could do all these things. So like I know what I should do and want to do and hopefully can do in the future to get to that point. But unfortunately, right now it's like, basically, let me phrase it in a different way. It would not be surprising in any way if we lost like almost everyone who ever watched me, like in this time period. And maybe it's for the best. And like I've thought about this as well. Is like, should I like tell you guys I'll be back in 2 months, and then just dedicate like solely to that thing? I hate that personally, because like this is therapeutic for me in a way. Like otherwise, I would literally just be in my room and like not talking to anybody for most of the day and just like grinding like a madman, basically. So like this is a useful tool for me to like remain sane and like to have some sort of social element and touch base with like real people and connect with people and all these things too. But I think about it constantly of like, is it better to show up half-assed, half-cocked, and like barely present, or is it better to like leave a good memory of yourself? That way, people when they come back, they're excited, versus like the slow, drawn-out death of interest that people might be willing to see stuff. The only reason I'm not as horrified of that is because selfishly, I do get something out of this. I do like very much like enjoy spending time with you guys, etc. And it makes me feel like a little bit more sane. But at the same time, I also feel like I could make a couple streams where like I come up with a really unique idea, whether it's like playing Dark Souls in VR, like we did that thing, or like playing first-person Dark Souls. Like we had that, the first month of this year was the first time where I think we did that whole thing where I had like 4 weeks where I streamed for one whole month straight. And each week we did something I think pretty meaningfully different. Something that was like interesting enough to where like if you were a full-time streamer and you like did stuff that was that weird, that interesting all the time, then that would work. And I think it did. But I just didn't have like,
said,
yeah.
I am all for the more relaxed pace, honestly. But I did also like the week of XYZ streams. This is more of a hangout vibe to me. And that works.
Yeah. Again, I don't hate what it is right now. I always feel bad because like I feel like I know every decision I should be making right now for like the betterment of like hanging out with our community, making a bigger community. But unfortunately right now I have to do all like this busy work of a like, how can I continually make videos for this channel, basically? And like, how can I continue? In order to do that, I need to have things that I can consistently paint. In order to do that, I also need to be able to tap into fandoms like a Palworld statue or like an anime that's going on or whatever. So I need to come up with like all these things that like doing it from zero every week. Like, and you're at zero. Come up with another idea is hellish. I did it for like 10 years. Having something where like, no, everything's set up.
_1337 said, I wouldn't mind you disappearing as long as you come back. But I'd def want to catch up on things that has happened and stuff. Do what you have to do in order to achieve what you want to achieve.
Yeah, again, the only reason I've thought about the thing. I just don't actually know if it would actually be better for me. Like, I think this, like, maybe it's only like 2 hours. But it's enough for me to feel like I'm not, because like there was a time, like, again, I talk about it, like when I went to Portugal and I spent time with my family and all that stuff. It was like a really stark realization for like how I might be genuinely wired in like a very, very, very different way, which I normally I would always consider myself to be like, I like the same thing. Like I like anime that other people like. I like movies that other people like. I like YouTubers that other people like. Like I would never determine myself to be a unique person at all. I'm like very common, all things considered. But the thing that like deeply, I felt like was abnormal is when I was sitting in a vacation, everyone was having fun around me and enjoying spending time with it. I love my family to pieces, but it's just never where I've gotten meaning from. So like the thing I got meaning from is like pursuit of a goal, pursuit through like of something you were sacrificing yourself for, whether it's an exercise goal, whether it's whatever. But at the same time, I also could see that being kind of destructive in the sense of like when I was first learning how to do YouTube, I would forget to eat meals. I would forget to like do anything besides YouTube.
Putting eggs in too many baskets, ATM by the sound.
Yeah.
Of it. But you do you, man. I know ID get burned out fast. Doing that many things and bouncing back and forth between everything.
Yeah. The only thing I think how I would do it if I ever did do it, and I might do it, is I don't think I could. Like again, like I mentioned, like if I ever walked away. It would do, like I would always come back, but at the same time, I don't want to do that. I don't want to lose like a piece of myself that I very much enjoy. And that's a piece of myself that I think you guys bring out, I guess. So I don't want to do that. But what I think would be more reasonable is if I basically like, because again, like one of the things, and it's selfish, it's like super selfish, but like, and it's funny because I remember Raid came out of the WordWorks and was like, I actually kind of like it when you're playing a game and that way you're like, we're progressing in something. And I totally get it. But like the streams I have the most fun with is when I have experienced a whole week of shit I've watched, of things I've seen, of bullshit I've been trying to manage and deal with. And then it's Friday or it's Thursday and I get to show up and I just fucking like yap at you guys and you guys yap at me and you guys have this whole, and it's like Thursdays are my favorite stream by a mile. It's also, I don't have to like juggle playing a video game and like coming up with something to say and like making progress, which is infinitely easier if you're playing the game on your off time. So you already know the goals you're trying to do, right? Like, whereas right now I'm trying to be like, what should we do? It's meaningful. So like if I ever did go into this, like, guys, I need to sacrifice a little bit more of like myself for like a couple months, I'd probably cut it down to like 1 day a week where I'd be like, if you guys are ever curious and want to pop in and say hi, it's I don't know. To me, it feels like we've streamed for 3 days every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It feels kind of like a rhythm, I guess, but I don't think the rhythm would be like empty with just once a week to be like, hey man. And also I think that's enough time to where like if you were going through something, you want to yap at me about it, I would love to hear about it. Like, and I cannot describe to you guys how fucking awesome it felt when Bolty told us about the situation where he was interested in like I was curious of whether he should approach a girl that he's seen in his class or whatever. Like to me, it's selfish. It's really selfish because it has nothing to do with Bolty. It has everything to do with like my weird brain that like has survival mechanisms that's like loves when someone throws, like Kat's also one of the best at this. Kat will throw out like a question that's just like, here's a survival question basically. Like, if you were put in this position, how would you react? And my brain just like immediately goes into overdrive because like the way I was wired when I grew up was what if. Like, and my parents hated it. But like I constantly would ask myself, well, what if? Well, what if this happened? Okay, you do that. Okay, and it's funny because it's probably the same mindset the Cat has as like a DM, which is basically like this constant like reactive way of thinking. Like nothing can be simply, I just did this. It's like, okay, but then this happens, and then this happens, and then, okay, well, if you do that, then this can happen. Okay, well, how would you react if this thing was now in front of you? So, like, it just is like an endless kind of dominoes dropping. But I've floated that idea in my head a little bit of like, I don't think I could ever be like, and I cannot see you guys for 2 months, because I feel like I would disintegrate. But the idea of like, I could cut it down to one stream a week where we just catch up, we talk about all the new games coming out, we get excited for the upcoming things to experience. And I might even, no, I was going to say maybe I'd have time to play some games and stuff like that, but I don't know if I would. Yeah. And we could change it up and do like one stream. Yeah, also I think that might be, I feel like if, yeah, it's tough because like I theoretically have time to do stuff. I just am not, like I used to be better about managing my time. Sorry, we're supposed to be playing a video game. But yeah, those are all things that I've thought too much about basically. And I don't know what the right answer is besides like kind of Nong was getting at it, which is like spread yourself too thin. You're kind of doing everything, like you're spinning plates, but they're not really fully finished spinning. So you're kind of always in this perpetual state of like getting by.
1337 said 2 months or nothing. I'd say just try things out.
Oh, you'd rather it be like
said, then there's me who just overthinks all the time, often to my detriment.
Yeah, no, what do you call it? Well, that's everybody. What I think. Also, what do you call it? Right? I think that's 100% like human in a lot of ways. Everyone I think overcomplicates things, and it's etc. And they get in their head about stuff. Was the cloth finished, Megan? Yeah, the 2 months of nothing to me is, I don't know. I feel like everything I've like learned about YouTube and stuff is also not a good idea because people kind of like cut out a slot for you in their week, which is like the most like, I can't even describe the level of grace and like kindness that is. That someone like makes a point to like try to make a spot for you in their day, etc. And they want to like spend time with you. Again, I cannot even describe like the level of. It seems impossible almost. But anyways, yeah, that's something I think about. And again, I don't know what the perfect answer is. Work speed. I'll put that here for now. Sort. What else can I chuck? This for right now. Food. That's fine. All right. Do we have enough to build the bed? Can I build it here and see if I have enough? Why can't I enter build mode? There we go. No, that's not build mode. What's going on? There. I must have been near something. All right. We have no nails, but we have nails to the other place, so we should be good to build stuff. To the other location, unless I'm missing other stuff, which I might be. We'll go and probably go back and forth a good bit. But anyways. Yeah, I was about to say, Bolty is an insane person. Bolty says, me sitting here at 2 a.m. is wild. Yeah, Bolty is in like an absolute menace. His health is like, at this point, Bolty's health must be just, oh, what is this? Oh, okay. Bolty's health is just a complete enigma. As far as how he is standing still and functioning is kind of wild, but hey, people aren't built like Bolty anymore, I'll say. This. I hope you can still. I'm gonna be too close to the little thing. Can you chill out here? Let's make a few beds. I'll help you build. Oh, that's so cool. He just immediately spawned in and helped me. I don't know if I need the Pokeball summon. I don't mind the just popping over your shoulder like that. That's kind of cool. Also, to Bolty, point, I've already worked 2 months at my annoying job. It's flown, but yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's insane. Really? That's insane that it's been 2 months. Before I make that change, like again, before we maybe go like once every Friday or something like that. I think I need to like make sure I'm not gonna bitch out as far as like I need to make sure I'm able to do the things. It's hard to describe. Basically, like right now, I'm not making as good of the most of my time. Basically, I used to be much better about it. Where like I'd be getting like waking up at 6, going to bed at 8, or not going to bed, like stopping at 8, having like 1 hour to like eat and decompress, and then doing it all again, and like just having like a violent amount of like focus. And now, or not so much, less than that, unfortunately. All right, so we have the beds. We put out one fire. It only took half an hour or an hour and a half, anyways. But now we need.
The Cat God 11 said
go kill
pasting
bosses
for TTS. One a week would make me really sad when I miss them for sure. I am all down for doing what you feel is best, my brother. Would you want to not do our Tuesdays?
No. I think I probably have to. It'd probably be something where I see if it's enough. Because like right now, it's honestly pretty close. So like, yeah. Yeah, to me, it's not very far off as far as like that's concerned. And also, like, it also is, again, there's a variable of like, I need it, like there's. It's not like that. Like the Taco Tuesdays, the Podcasty Tuesdays are also just good for my mental state. Like it also like that's why I say like I probably just cut it down to one stream a month, and then we'd eventually get back to significantly more streams. I don't know if I think we'd probably go back to 3, or we'd stay with Friday and then we'd do like one whole week of go. And I have like an actual goal just to devour 2. But I also wouldn't mind doing like painting streams. Anyways, I got a lot of thoughts in my head, but I also wouldn't want to because I think the podcast streams are actually really nice in the sense that because if it was every Tuesday, it'd be a little like, oh god, like now I have, and it's weird because like I don't know if you guys are like this, but like when I have interruptions between blocks of work, I find it like resets everything. It's hard to like continue to make massive progress. Whereas if you can just like focus on something for 3 days, there's no hope in hell that's not getting completely devoured. You know, that problem is not going to exist in a few days. Just let me drink this coffee real quick. But the fact that our like weird podcasting streams have like one day on, one day off, to me is just perfect. It's like just the right amount of time. Also, did I not get credit for killing these things? Let's go kill this lady. Maybe we can't. You guys may be like, but Grin, you don't have any guns. I don't think I need guns. We'll see. My build might still work. This will be a testament to Nong, who's like, nope, shit's changed, little bitch, little bitch. Like, geez, okay, I'm trying to do my best. How do I mark this? What? No. It said M. Oh, E. E for mark. It's not letting me. Why? Is it marked on my map, but like not marked? Maybe, I don't know. Are we going the right way? We are. Good. Oh, look, there's other skybirds. Guess what? This. They're fast. This. God damn it. Fuck me. Got it. Ooh, that's like a Call of Duty hit scan thing. Oh god, we're out of energy. Chill out. Oh, you can't fire with the shit thing. Anyway, oh my god. Golly, that's embarrassing. What's the other one? It's a giant nuke, right? We can just do one of these. Oh. Oh, right, for him. Oh, I have all 3 with this one. I created like a gunner for my person. So you can do stuff like this. Fuck me, it's like a little bit off. There it is. Yeah. If I'm on the ground, so you can go boom, 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 and you just endlessly fire off. Who needs ammunition when your bird's a cannon? Anyways, sorry. Ooh. Did they drop meat or something? They did. Gale claw food and egg. All right. Let's kill this lady, maybe. What? Does it respawn in 5 minutes? Oh, yeah, what? I don't want to wait for you. Let's go do this. What you talking about? Will I get research points for killing this lady? Who knows? I'm going to throw it in my mouth. Oh, this is a new boss. No, it's not. Hold up. Ooh. I'm into it. Oh, this is a powerful ass Pokemon. Great Pokemon. Why can't we ride the pals?
Faulty _1337 said smash.
I bet
The cat got
as much
11
as
said, kick her ass.
as much as I understand Bolty, I also worry a little bit. I feel like it might be one of these things. Oh God. Oh. It's not as good damage-wise as I was hoping.
Gnawing Fetus said, I do kind of miss the epic weeks of Monday to Saturday going gangbusters on a game every once in a while. But I respect that you have a lot to do nowadays.
Why? The hope is
I still hop onto YT on Wednesday looking for a stream open mouth smile.
Oh, real? Oh, man. I was gonna say, to me, that's one of those things that to me, again, like, the goal for all this is to get to a point where I can do that. And I think it's actually like, well, I could be delusional. I could be definitely delusional, but you need to be a little delusional if you're gonna try to go for anything, I think. But anyways, the point is that I think, why am I, oh, Z, that's the one thing I'm not hitting, shit. Oh! We're actually doing really okay. We're not like dying. Okay, I'm not hitting the right buttons. There we go. Oh! It's a death by 1,000 cuts kind of thing. It's also just made for killing pals, like when you're trying to get XP. When you have these tiny little hits. It really works, but it doesn't work as well as other things. Slowly but surely, melt this lady down. Oh God! I mean, she is level 20, so yeah. Oh! Dude, imagine, there gotta be a toothless mod also for this. Oh no! Wait, go, my other pal thing, and use your rage ability. Do your thing. Oh, I forgot. Right, no, I forgot the build. Our build was not him. Our build was him. I'm not sure if he's still OP, but he could nuke shit in the past. I don't know if I could have gotten you. But we did it, maybe? Did we get a research point? Because I don't actually think I ever fought her. We didn't get that thing, so we... So I just wonder if we can go kill our older pals. Did we get any research points? We did not. What the F? Did my pal die? Why is it on cooldown? Oh, it's his abilities on cooldown. Oh, I forgot we also have him. Right, no, I forgot. Oh, I'm remembering our build now. Barely, but still. All right, well, I don't know then. How does one... Oh, did I not get the thing? I didn't get the special little thing. Excuse me. Where's the touch point? There it is. Ba 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 ba. Hey, fuck you in particular. Also, you. And you. Die. There's no reason. There's absolutely no reason for that. But anyways, all right. So we killed her. Defeated. Maybe I did defeat her. I just didn't actually. Yeah. Maybe we just need to go kill like these guys. Turncoats. Let's go kill some turncoats. Okay, I think I need to touch the thing first. A touch. Where was the turncoat? This. Lovely. Oh. I was gonna say, Bolty, when you entered into that boss fight, the only thing that worries me about the druid lady vibe is the there might be a forest under those arms, boyo. Okay. I don't think I have very many icks, but maybe I'm a bastard about it. But that's one of those things that to me, whenever I see, I'm like, man, I don't know what it is, but I don't think I could do it. There's that level of aversion, and maybe I'm a bad person. Could be. But sometimes you got to pick your battles and realize, you know what? Maybe I wasn't built for this. Is this where he is? Okay, so I do thank you, Kalbase. Again, some people are totally fine with it. To me, I would be like, I'm not that good of a man. I was about to say, this is my other pal that we leveled up. This is the one I think I first got that was actually a little OP. Look at this also. Does your pal not have a SMG that he just... Who needs ammo when you have a pal with bullets? And look at him riding on my head. His little tiny balls probably sitting up there. I feel like that's inappropriate to mention, but anyways. Let's see, what is his thing about? His party, let's see. Musclehead, ferocious. It's okay, I thought it was actually better. What was my, like, magnum opus? Was it this? Attacks. Yeah, it might have been him. Musclehead. Yeah, he was my, like... Oh, no, was it him? It was him. Yeah, we had attack, swift, and movement speed, so he's fast as shit, and he has decent attack, stuff like that. I don't think I ever had, like, a perfect magnum opus, though, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Also, did my little bird have one? I thought my bird was also pretty good. Let's go keep killing stuff. I don't know if we're getting
1337 said a forest is meant to be explored.
Monty, you're a brave man. I feel like there's other things that I would be more like reasonable with, but then there's other things where I would be not so reasonable with. I feel like we can understand each other exactly right now. Okay. That's why so fast. So that did give us an XP point, by the way. So we do want to keep killing the little weird human being bosses. Oh, we could also try to capture them. Ooh. I feel like they'll die immediately. Also, just real quick, I just want to see, how are you doing, buddy? If I pop you into existence, can you fight them? Yes, I was wondering. I thought I made you to be a monster as well. Yes! Tiny bird who summons typhoons and shit. My boy. I don't know if I trained you to be so aggressive in nature. Do you kill this too? Or is there only something that's hostile? No, you kill everything. All right, well.
McFlufferkin said I'm late. Had to cancel my stream today for the sake of rest while I'm not feeling well.
Ooh, but man, there's something in the air, Fluff. I hope you feel better, but I'm feeling like it's greasy. I'm like a cold sweaty kind of thing. It's not been great. We had a pretty productive stream. We got some stuff into it. I'm so happy that I like my past self took care of me, and now we have pals. They're not Garbo. Well, they're probably still perfect Garbo, especially now. But like they're enough to not make you feel like you're like, I gotta fucking spend 20 hours breeding just to get something kind of okay. All right, behind me, we're trying to get technological points so we can get a sulfur node mine going. Yeah. I know it's not necessary. We could just make a base near a bunch of sulfur nodes, but I don't know, man. Part of me wants the one thing. Maybe we should get this other thing first. Oh. Weird. Do you not regain... Oh, I thought you did. I didn't know you had like a limited stamina thing. Oh, shit. What are these? This is cool. It's like an hourglass. No, like what's it called? Like a classic clock? Old-timey clock? Cool. What does it do? Oh, is this an Assassin's Creed thing? Also, man, I remember both those fucking islands kick my ass. Again, I think if we were able to get a lot of guns and pals like perfectly primed, we'll be good. Oh, God. Unlock fast travel. Good. Now, where is this baddest bastard? Is he behind us? Oh, and there's the trees. Right? Oh, God. No. Oh, thank God. Oh. We should have had a trainer dragon. Oh, can we take a human slave? Hey, bud. Oh, you're a pal tamer. Aren't you? Wahaha, it's about time Lady Luck starts smiling on me. Will you mind helping a fellow out and getting me out of this cage? Sure. Captured adventurer. You release the mysterious figure from the cage. Dude, you... Oh, no! Yep. Buddy, I can't. What's hitting you? It's me. Oh, it's not me. It's, go, gorilla thing. They'll all die in 2 seconds. Just give it a sec. There it is. Good job. Proud of you. Yeah, I gave him a bunch of, like, cataclysmic abilities. Oh, you're a bad guy. Cool sword, though. I don't know why you bugged out. If you're bugged out, then just give me a second, sir. I need to do this. Nope, sorry. It's this. He's gonna throw some shit at you. Oh, that was not the one we wanted. Wait, is he a good guy? He's not a good guy. Is he? Well, thank you kindly for coming to rescue me. My name is Harold. I go where the wind takes me, so I guess that makes me kind of an adventurer. But it's enough about me. I'll be right ashamed to go without knowing the name of my savior. GRINN, gotcha. That's good. Sounds solid name. Thank you. Where Buddy's arm, yeah, all that stuff. Whoops, I forgot. I was on my way back to finish a request it gave me. Got it. Much as I hate to chat and run, I gotta go. Okay, bud. Have a good one. Sorry about my pals attacking you on sight. It's my bad. I think I might have them set to aggressive. Defensive. I was wondering why they were bloodthirsty. That makes a lot of sense, actually. All right. Oh, look, another thing. Kill it. Murder it. Boom. Good job. This feels so cool. Having a pal build is awesome. I know people make guns. Stop it. I know people make, like, gun builds, but it's just so fucking cool just to summon your pal and then just have, like, a fucking boulder just rip apart them. It's like, oh, my God. Jesus Christ.
McFlufferkin said, "There's something in the air as wildfire smoke blowing in. Unfortunately, the heat pump doesn't filter it out perfectly."
That could definitely be it, for sure. Like, we got a little bit of it the other day, too. It came in with fog, too. But we get it, like, all the time in Canada, because of various fires and such, all that stuff. Where is he down here? Oh, he is. Can we get off our little guy? All right, let's summon our gorilla. Hey, bud. You just look like you're having a good time. Oh, okay. All right.
Gnawing Fetus said we're going to have to start putting tariffs on Ugai's smog or shipping us, GRINN.
Ooh, yay, more tariffs. Canada gets to eat more shit. Love that. That's great. Next time California's on fire, we won't send any of our insane reserves of planes and bombers that help that. And we'll not just automatically do it and never say shit about it. Instead, we'll make sure we hold it over people's heads and be like, oh my God. Anyways, every Canadian is super triggered right now. We're like, dude, you don't act like your fucking shit's not on fire all the time too. Okay? Anyways, the only difference is ours at least provides a fucking value, which is lumber. Anyways. I'm sorry you guys are getting, fucking, what's it called? Firebombed. Okay. Where should we, this way. Up we go. Oh, we might have enough, actually. I think I don't know. Maybe. Let's just sit right here. Boppity boopity, technology. Where is the sulfur mine thing? There it is. Shit, wait, oh wait, 5, one more. We need to get one more boss, and then we're grooving. It's also crazy that, yeah, I discovered most of the map is already seen and stuff. Also, I'm not, Nong, you've been playing this game quite a bit, and also Fluff has been playing on Godly Mount. Do you guys know if this pal is still godly? Because I loved Grisbolt. Grisbolt, where you get on his back and he just starts ripping people apart with a chainsaw. Is he good, or is it nah? He kind of is butts now. Is there an equivalent of him where I can jump on a pal's back and they become like a walking mech creature that I can sit there and go, and it's fun? Because I spent a long time trying to get a good Grisbolt. What are we doing here? We are trying to go to the other guy, which is here. So honestly, probably should go back to my base. which is literally down the road. So crazy. Crazy that's right there. Okay, is this way? I can't see where I'm going, but hopefully, yes. I might just be able to do a drive-by on this one. Hey, tiny man.
Gnawing Fetus said lol. Yeah, but our smoke doesn't travel 2/3 across the country. It hits the Rockies and knows to stay there. Earth stuff doesn't care. It's Space Ghost, coast to coast. LOL.
Have you ever thought, maybe, this is a divine... I was gonna say a divine intervention. Oh God. Where something in the great heavens decided, hey, fuck you in particular. Okay. Actually, I think the weird thing is, I thought I remember listening to something about it. I thought it was actually surprising because I thought like Canada is getting slightly better at like managing it because it's become such a horrific problem over the years. Especially to like just us, we just get like firebombed constantly. But I thought they seen that like the investigation was going on right now, where it actually seemed like it was intentional. Like people ran around and started the fires, which is abnormal. Normally it's kind of a mess because like people will just like have a fire and they'll like throw coals over it, and it'll be there for months and be fine, and then those coals will just get like blown away, and somehow it stays on. I don't know the physics of it, but it's crazy. It should absolutely not be that bad, but it is. Do I have enough now? Let's see. That's also crazy that you can get technology points like that much just from killing those bosses, but you don't get any technology points for killing the big boss. That's wild. Sulfur! Boom. Okay, but we probably need something else. We need sulfur. Oh, I have ancestral parts. Dude! Okay, but we need to make a choice here. Do I put the sulfur mines here? Or do I put them somewhere else? It's tough because this spot I don't think I'll ever move away from, and this spot I don't think I can move away from because it has so many other good spots. It's so much stuff. It's just kind of a shitty place to set up anything else. Does a sulfur mine also play off rocks? Because I think if I had
Gnawing Fetus said, you guys have a lot of fires. It feels like for every bonfire we have, you guys have a full-on forest fire. LOL.
Yeah, that's true, but also it makes sense. We have we have like, it's like being like, man, it's crazy how much murder is going on in this place, but it's like it's got like triple the population. You're like, well, yeah, I mean, like it's like triple the chance of that happening. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But what do you call it? Yeah, so it makes sense that like Canada is like a fuck ton of forest all the time everywhere, so the probability of it happening here would be exponential versus places who have less forest, etc. Yeah, also the thing with Canada that's not so great is it's weird because we have like really intense winters, really intense summers, but we don't have like a really good rainy season. It's kind of like doesn't rain that much, which is a huge problem. That's why everyone's like, when it rains here, we're like thrilled because it's like, okay, at least we're kind of okay. We're a little bit out of the doghouse a little bit. So there's something. I'm just wondering where we should put... Oh, I don't even know if I probably could only build it in that one place because I need to have the right stuff. Yeah, it's all at the other place. I need to build it, then come back here. But yeah, I think I'll build this sulfur mine here just because this is where like all my other like minerals are, and I think if I would make anything that's like source, it'd be there. So anything like rock-wise should be there. I think. I don't know if that's 100% correct, but we'll do that. We'll just do that, and we'll have a good time. Although this is where I have my gun belts and stuff like that. I know you can make like a teleportation chest, like Nong was saying. So like that works. What's a couple more little nodes? How big is it? How big is the sulfur mine? It's not that big, man. How many crushers do I have? Crusher. What do we got? We got Electric Boyo, who can cut wood and make if he delivers so many packages. We got Anubis. Oh, Anubis does great. Shit, maybe we just go with Anubis, because Anubis I could see not having stuff to do all the time. Shit. I wonder why I have you here. So we already have one fire person who's great. I mean, this is a 6 in transport, which is pretty great. It's a 4 in fire. I feel like I could give you a... Does anyone know who's great at, like, cracking rocks? I mean, Anubis is pretty good. Surely I have, like, a badass who's, like, an endgame pal.
Gnawing Fetus said if looking for a mining pal, Dig Twas is still the goat at it.
The spinning guy? Yeah, maybe we should just go with him. I have so many of these guys just trying to, like, fight for my life to get something. I was trying to make like the ultimate breed pal thing with this. Did I ever, like... Yeah, I did it somewhere. Yeah, these guys. I wanted so badly to have the ultimate omega of him. But then the game fights me. Ooh, what about him? Is he still not as good? How bad is his hunger? 60. I don't feel like it would be that bad having him on the thing. He's got a high fire. We already have one of him, though. 7. It'd be a 6 and a 70 in mining. I don't know if it'd be as good as the spinny guy. Like Nong is saying. I could take one of my spinny guys over out there. But I feel like... What do you think, Nong? Should we go with this guy or the spinny guys?
Bolty_1337 said 67.
67.
Gnawing Fetus said Blazamut can drop some nukes. It's rather A at mining, though.
It's rather A at mining? Okay, we'll go with... I'll go pick up my other one. I think I have... I don't know if I have one still here. Nope, stay there, little person. Yeah, I must have to go grab them. I think I dumped them all in one location. Man, 90% of this is going back and forth between different locations. Jesus. Alrighty, where are the spinny... Wait a minute. There we have one. Where is he? Am I blind? There he is. I'm blind. Yes, I am blind. We have a ton of him. So why is... What is it called? Dig Toys? Is that what you were saying? Yeah, Dig Toys.
Gnawing Fetus said, like I said, 9 hours of fixing shit. Lol.
I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time fixing shit. It's significantly better than okay, I have to go spend time specifically leveling up, which to me would be a nightmare. Where... It's weird. Oh, there is a search. I want my mining boil, and I think he is ground type. Is that correct? Yes. Why has it not just showed me? Is it because that doesn't exist? Did I get rid of all my... No, there was one. You guys remember this, pal? I wonder if there's more pals like this now that are like canon succubus-like pervert creature things. Also, what is this? This is number 11. We could just go get a bunch. Question is, do I remember where they are still? Really?
Bolty_1337 said smash.
Gnawing Fetus said, yeah, there's even an incubus now.
Oh, is it a male equivalent? What does it look like? Is it like femboy, or is it like, no, it's like a vampire man thing? Which is it? I feel like I know the answer, which is why I've asked. Anyways, where are we going? We're going to... I blacked out. What is happening? This. I was here doing something. It happened again. Wasn't that? Technology, no. Man. That's cool you can get the trees, by the way. Oh, Dig Toys. We're trying to get Dig Toys. I got it. I'm sorry. I knew the comments are going to start coming in. This. All right, Dig Toys. I think we were on 11, correct? Yes. Swap out Firebird thing for that. I think we need B for cake. I think it's good. All right, where are you, Dig Toys? I'm going to make something over here. Do we do it over here? I still can't decide. Do we make this the sulfur
Gnawing
place
Fetus
too?
said to me the best way to describe it is blurst. Blessed plus cursed.
Blessed plus cursed? Blurst? What is it called? Is it called Incubus? We may have to go look at it, what it's called. Well, regardless, we're going to make it right now so that we can... How do we do this to where, like, we basically, like, snag it so it's in our inventory? Let's just build it here. It's going to be a nightmare, too. I don't know. I just got to check one thing. One thing. Come on! What is all here? Yeah, they still have some, like, flex spots, which is why I'm like, maybe we should put it here. I really don't like that your bases aren't connected. I really wish that was like a mod. I probably, yeah. It is absolutely a mod, sorry. I just don't know if I want it to be here and to like do that. Yeah, there's no real way to put it. No place to put it, sorry. I just want to be able to see it. And like be able to put it down. Do you know if you lose anything, Nong, when you break stuff? Or is it, like, my thing is if I know if you put something down, you break it, you get the resources back. I just don't know if you get the entire resources back or if you lose stuff. Because if not, I would be waiting. I could just quickly, like, grab the resources I need. That would be what you make this thing with. And then, and yeah. We will end the stream by looking up the Palworld, incubus thing, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I may have fucked it up. I think an incubus is a male succubus creature thing, which is a little twinky usually whenever I've seen any representation of it. Also, this is such a huge pal. Also, wait, is that glimmering? Does it always glimmer?
Gnawing Fetus said depends on what it is and depends on its durability. I think baseline it's like 85% refund.
It's not worth taking the risk then. I'll just do it later. I'll probably play today. What is this? Hold? Will it be something good? Artisan Ferocious Earthquake Resistance. No, it's not quite right. It's okay. It's not terrible. But it's not what I need. You son of a bitch. Why do I have two of you? Oh, so you're moving stuff, I see. There it is. It's not a terrible find. Swift is now an S-tier perk, apparently. Vanguard, Vagabond. It's probably the best one of those I have. $15, $14, one, yeah. Wait. This one. Actually, it's not terrible. We might have to slot that in for what we already have.
Gnawing Fetus said you can splice abilities onto / off of pals now. You have to unlock it though.
Oh, what? Like a build? Like you mean like traits or passive skills? You mean, or abilities? There's so much I gotta learn about. I have so many videos in the queue of like, hey, this is the thing, by the way, and I'm just like, I don't know. Anyways, we have plenty of stuff to do tomorrow. We will probably, well, again, we're gonna keep cranking out. Actually, we're pretty close to having like a sufficient gun manufacturer thing. Let us open up our browser and look up some cursed information. I'm assuming they're gonna go with it's tinier than the gigantic succubus reference character. Palworld, Pal, Ink. I do not know how to spell incubus. Or most things. Incubus Pal. What is it? I do not see it. It did not come up. I only see Anubis, not Incubus. Is it called Incubus? I typed in Incubus. Did I type in Incubus wrong? Maybe if I go to like, Yeah, I just get Anubis. There is no official Incubus pal in Palworld, says AI stuff. Players often mistake human-like dark or seductive-looking dark trope gothic pals, such as Lavender. There's this guy. Or Daydream. What is Daydream? Daydream is just that little ghost thing, is it not? That's just the fucking cat one. That's not a thing. Dude, what is this? Gang? What the F is this? This is the internet that I know and sometimes despise. It is a 10 out of 10 cosplay / fetish, whatever it is. Jesus. Yeah, I can't find it, dog. All I see is, yeah, there's no Incubus type one. I can't, yeah, I wonder what it would be. Because everyone knows Lavender, whatever his name is. Yeah, the one that I thought was that one. Yeah, little ghost ones. I think the little ghost ones are my favorite. Yeah, this is the one I've seen. This is the thing that you guys were sending, telling me. I think she's the new like best one. How to get this person, dude. I have so many videos I gotta watch for this game, and I it's tough because like the moment usually you watch one video and you're like, let's do that. Let's make a god tier pal. Let's build our base real good. And instead I have like 1,000, then I'll just sit there and be like, I don't know, man. I'll just watch them all and like be half-assed in all of them. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We will be rating Lone, I believe, because I believe Lone is streaming. Also, ew, there's a little crack in the dimensional portal there. Yuck. Let's see. Lone is in fact streaming. Lone is playing what exactly? Lone is playing Fallout? Holy moly, I did not expect that. Is that right? Yeah. Interesting, Lone. Surprised you didn't mention that. That's hella cool. Let's go over here. Poppity boopity. Edit. Custom. Scroll down. Paste. Oh, I gotta, in order to raid Lone, we have to do it on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the stream. Thank you so much for keeping me company playing Palworld. You guys were also extremely helpful. Appreciate you guys so much. You helped me so much.
I saw it on one of Rage Gaming's vids of the air playthrough. Made a mental note of its existence and decided that was a hard no.
Hard no for me. It's funny when something just becomes like synonymous with craziness. Or like someone says something, you're like, yep, craziness. Yeah, if you guys want to go check out Lone's stream, of course, we're posting his link in the description or the comments right now, and we're rating him over on Twitch. But I hope I can see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Yes. Also, if you missed a little bit of our talk in the middle, may not be bad watching. We talked about possibly going to one stream a week, or maybe even just taking like 3 months off and coming back in a big way. But I kind of like the idea of doing once a week, just because I need to do certain things. And it's kind of hard to manage sometimes these things, and it would be nice just to kind of get it over with. That way I could get back into streaming in a bigger way instead of just constantly always being like fighting for my life. So we talked about that in the middle of the stream, just in case someone's only here at the end. Just to let you guys know. Alas, let us raid Lone. Thank you kind of for your time, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I can see you once again tomorrow. And goodbye for now, my friends. Also, we have a video. Shit, we have a video as well. God damn it. That you can check out.